Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
For the longest time, we had no clear way of defining what people could do with our content once we put it out there. We'd have to set a copyright at a certain year and date, or we would say all rights reserved. But then along came an idea that was thrown out to the general population of Creative Commons, or attributing a license. So instead of saying all rights reserved, you could say some rights reserved. And you could say specifically what you would let or want people to do with your content, whether it was text, audio, video, doesn't matter. Some kind of creative work that you wanted to say, you can use this content so long as you don't use it for commercial applications. You could use this content so long as you don't change it. You can use it for commercial applications as long as you give proper attribution. You can essentially define your own license for your content. That's the beauty of Creative Commons. And this was a question asked earlier today by a user who goes by the name Pat Hawks. And I'm not sure if that's the Pat Hawks that I happen to know from my old days living in Iowa. But if it is, cool. If not, no big deal. It's a cool nickname anyway. He was asking if anybody uses it or if anybody cares. And the answer to that question is yeah, on both counts. Plenty of people use Creative Commons. How much does it cost? Well, it's free. It's just an easier way for you to define and build a license based on your content. More information, of course, can be found at creativecommons.org. And it's simple to set up your own Creative Commons license by clicking the License Your Work button. That will take you to a wizard asking you questions. Well, what do you want people to do with it? What do you not want people to do with it? Press a few buttons, step all the way through it, and then it'll give you a link that will allow you can put that link anywhere you have the work. So instead of someone guessing, well, I wonder if I could use their content in this way, if you have a Creative Commons license that said they can, well, then they're in the clear. But if you have a Creative Commons license that says they can't, well, then they can't say that they were unaware that the license wasn't there in the first place. If you're creating any kind of content online, it should have a Creative Commons license. In fact, I'm surprised that more people haven't adopted the Creative Commons strategy. It's certainly a much more flexible copyright way of defining what people can do with the content once it's published. I've been using Creative Commons licensing ever since they released it. I was like, wow, this is a great idea. Why would someone not want to define their work specifically, especially in an internet capacity where there are people who want to use content over and over again? So for instance, if I was able to put a definition on my videos or in my videos and to have them go with the videos, I say that it's fine for you to link to my videos, to share my videos, to certainly embed them on your website, send them to friends, send the links around, to download them, put them on your iPod or whatnot. I don't care. What I would not necessarily want you to do is change the videos in any capacity. I want you to keep them whole. I don't want you editing them or editing parts out of them. You could edit them together into other videos, but so long as they stay completely intact without being edited themselves. So that gives you at least some idea in terms of how I'm freeing of my content. I don't care how many people download it. In fact, I say that I want everybody on the internet to download my videos. I don't think everybody will, and quite honestly, that'd probably melt the internet, wouldn't it? For instance, DeviantArt uses different aspects than, say, cc.org. CreativeCommons.org, I think, is what you mean. cc.org sends people to a different website. Everybody has a different way of defining their content, but I just wanted everybody to know that there are more ways to define your content other than through stoic old copyright or all rights reserved. There are many cases that you want just some rights reserved and some you just want to let flow and let go. What do you guys think about Creative Commons? Are you using it? Do you want it to be more flexible? Are you using it in some aspects of your business, maybe, or not at all? And I would be curious as to why you wouldn't want to use Creative Commons more than anything. I think it's freeing more than I've seen other strategies kind of roll forward. And, doesn't cost a darn thing. And it's easy to do. Go to the website, creativecommons.org. Leave a comment, follow up, remark, whatnot. Let us know your thoughts. And, of course, you can swing by the chat room, which is Creative Commons. I don't know, can you Creative Commons a chat room? What would the Creative Commons for the chat room be? I guess I'll have to think about that. For now, well, it's free for anybody, and it'll likely be free indefinitely. And of course, as you can see, everybody is just flipping along with the URL. If you haven't figured it out by now, it's at live.pirillo.com.